everyone, and welcome to this month's Qubit Network's Not-for-Profit Spotlight. Today I am here with Krista Layman, who's the Executive Director and co-founder of Kate's Kart. Krista, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Kate's Kart.
Yeah, so Kate's Kart is founded after my husband Andy and I's daughter Kate. So Kate was born with a heart defect. She had no pulmonary artery, so that meant many, many days in the hospital, over 180 days, while doctors did open heart surgeries and different procedures to try to fix her heart. Unfortunately, she passed away when she was 18 months, back in 2008. Andy and I were really left just wanting to make sure her life had impact. And what did that look like? Kate loved to read. She loved to be read to. She loved to manipulate books in the hospital. So it became obvious to us that books were going to be what we were going to utilize.
Yeah.
And so we just reached out to our local hospital, said, hey, we'd love to have a cart, fill it up with some brand new books, push it around to all the kids in the hospital, let them pick out a new book. And they loved the idea. And it's just gone from there.
Yeah, and so so you've been doing this for over 10 years now, correct?
Yeah, well, it will be our 15th year
Wow.
in June of 2023.
That's awesome.
So over those 15 years, we've just steadily grown. So we currently serve 22 hospitals in 15 Northeast Indiana counties.
Got it, right. So just for frame of reference, we're in Fort Wayne right now.
Right, yep.
And so most of your hospitals you serve are in about a 100-mile radius of here.
Exactly.
Right.
So up to the Michigan border, over to Warsaw, down to Grant County, down to Muncie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so you were describing to me a little bit earlier that it's all new books.
It is.
Right, because of infection control.
Correct.
Right. And so you acquire new books from a couple of different ways.
Right.
So tell us about those ways that you acquire
Yeah,
those.
so one way is through book donations, and that actually comes in a different ways. So sometimes we have schools or clubs, organizations that might do a book drive. For a month they're going to collect books for Kate's Kart, or have a book drive at a place of work for holidays, type of way to give back. So those schools, churches, organizations will donate books, and those are all different shapes and sizes of books.
Yep. See some of them behind us here.
Yeah,
right? Yep.
what they love. And then we also get donations of money.
Yep.
And so we use that money to buy books in bulk.
Gotcha.
So we give out, last month we gave out 4,000 books.
Wow, really?
In 1 month.
Yeah.
So we are in constant need of great books that the kids love. So our mission is a comforting diversion to hospitalized children through the gifting of books. So the comforting diversion to a kid in the hospital is Paw Patrol and Princesses and Dog Man and Diver Wimpy Kid and sports facts books. Just something fun and light that's going to take them off whatever they're going through, whatever brought them to the hospital.
Right. And that's very therapeutic, I'm sure, for the caregiver, the parent, or whoever as well.
It is.
To help get their mind off of the worry of the child as well. You and I were talking about, so I've experienced some of this myself with my son, so I can relate to the worry and things. So then you get a cart, right? And so then you have volunteers, is that right? That wheel the cart around, or are they nurses that do it, or how does that work?
Yeah, we have two models. So since we are based out of Fort Wayne, there are some larger hospitals in Fort Wayne that are guaranteed to have 50 pediatric patients on any given day. So we actually have volunteers that do go into the hospital. They push the cart, something that looks just like this. They push it around room to room. They're interacting with the child. They're interacting with the family member, the parent, and helping them pick out the book.
Gotcha.
But we also have carts in emergency rooms at smaller hospitals. And in that case, the hospital staff has really partnered with us.
Yes.
So whether it be the nurses, the registration, we even have doctors. And that's their favorite thing to, they come into the room with a book. That's going to just make that bonding experience for that child to know that, hey, you know, this isn't all bad.
Because you and I were talking earlier that a lot of times in those smaller, kind of county kind of hospitals, if the child is really bad, they'll go to the bigger hospital.
Right.
Right. So a lot of times that that time is in the ER is where that child's at. So that's awesome. So if people wanted to learn more about Kate's Karts, where would they do that?
Yeah, so I encourage anyone to visit our website, kateskart.org, 2 Ks, KATESKART.org. You're going to see ways that you can give, our wish list, see stories, testimonies from the families that have been impacted. But we're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram. You're welcome to email us, call us. All that information's on the website.
And if people wanted to help, what are good ways for them to do that?
So many ways that they can help. They can organize a book drive at their place of employment, their child's school. They can go shopping for some of their favorite books. They can go to Amazon and shop directly from our wish list and have them sent directly here.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's easy. Obviously, donations of money make a greater impact because we are able to buy in bulk for 60 to 80% discount. If they are local here in the Fort Wayne area and they want to volunteer, we welcome that. There's an application on our website.
Okay. Well, very cool. So kudos to you and your husband for doing this. You're obviously, Kate's life is making an impact.
A huge impact.
Yeah, for sure. So that's got to give you some level of comfort.
It is. When I think of, we passed out our 350,000th book this summer.
Wow.
So, there's 350,000 books out there with a little pink or purple sticker on it that says that was given by Kate's Kart.
That's awesome.
It's huge. And kids are growing up loving to read because they have libraries that they would be able to build during their hospitalization. And what's really neat now is we're even hearing stories of kids that are maybe in their 20s and 30s who got books 15 years ago and they still remember that.
Wow.
So they just want to give back with that impact.
Yeah, that's amazing. So thank you so much for what you do.
Hey, thank
that's
you
very,
for
very cool.
helping share our story and our mission. And
so we'll get it out to our social media ecosystem and stuff. And I always kind of joke at the end, like, thanks Mom for watching, because I know my mom watches all of my videos to the end. So, but thanks for what you do, and thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you. Have a great day.